What do you think about it? The Google AI mode, they have been releasing the same functionality for let's say now 2.5 years now, tweaking it a little bit and just giving it a different name. Now it's the AI mode. Yeah. Essentially saying that it would replace search. Yeah. But do you realistically see that happening, or like a corporation like Google giving away 90% of its revenue just to implement a feature that is great for their consumers but doesn't support their sustainability goal? That's assuming we're assuming there that we can't figure out how to monetize AI mode. ChatGPT, Perplexity, all these guys are gonna have to figure out how to monetize a lot more than their subscription. Otherwise, a ChatGPT subscription may eventually one day be like $200 a month. So I'm sure Google will figure out how to monetize ads and how to, like, if you take a look at a very 500-foot level, let's take a look at how if you and I had 10 minutes to workshop and how we can get ads into Google AI Node. So what would we do? Not the easiest thing to do is just when the results come in, have 5 banners at the top, which are the ads. Okay, sure. Seems kind of cheap. People start to skip that. The better way to do it, perhaps, is when the ad comes in. So if you look at how ads work right now, you have this idea of there's these servers, ad servers, there's a specific protocol. You have to return the ad within a couple of milliseconds. Otherwise, the ad loses the auction and the whole bunch of stuff happens there. So you get rid of all of that with AI mode. So now you can take some time. So let's say I search up the best flowers. Okay. I go, I want best roses in Waterloo. What you can have is you can do the backers like we talked about, or you can get very insidious and 1-800-Flowers has bought a whole bunch of ads. So what the algorithm does is it goes and fetches their entire database and does whatever, returns 5 results, and then it tells Gemini, because ultimately at the end of the day, they're saying to Gemini, there must be some prompt somewhere, which is like, the user asked for this. This is all the results from the right database. Please answer the question, right? There's some prompt somewhere, something similar. Definitely a lot more elaborated for all the safety and stuff. All they need to do to that prompt is say, by the way, make sure to rank 1-800-Flowers as number 1 and write sponsor because they're sponsored.
Isn't that establishing bias though?
Ads are biased.
Yeah.
Ads are biased. Google Ads is completely biased. If you pay, you're going to be as top. Yeah, it's a sponsor. It is a biased platform. There is no search engine that is not biased, whether it's pay to play or some intuitive algorithm that says, we think because Wikipedia is linking you, you are more legit than this other article. Right? That is not linked by Wikipedia. That is how Google search works at a very, very 1,000-foot level, along with a whole bunch of signals. So it's biased already. You're throwing ads, it's more biased. I spent in the past, I think the number is $1.1 million on Google Ads in the past 3 years. So I understand Google Ads ecosystem so deeply because I ran so much ads for a previous startup. So I get how to game it. I get how to optimize it, but that algorithm changes so often that I can see with Google's AI mode, it's going to be similar. I'm going to go on there. I'm going to say something like, run this on AI mode. I'm going to pay a different fee. It's probably going to be cost per click, but I don't know because a lot of people can just consume information. So how do we guarantee they're going to click on it? So maybe it's a combination of a banner plus a link. There's going to be some monetization method. If they can figure it out and if advertisers start liking it, I think one day we're going to open up Google search and instead of it saying search, it's going to say, it will still say search, but when you click search, it's going to default to AI mode. And in my opinion, the web will die because that is the most shittiest experience I think you can have. As much as I love Google, you are going to lose so much cognitive ability to research. LLMs are already causing that some level, but say a 14-year-old kid goes to goes in and says, "Hey, I'm looking for information." No, he's doing a report, and they're doing a report on how a piston in an electric combustible engine works, right? AI mode says, "Oh, this works like this." Blah blah blah. Gives a paragraph. The kid's like, "Great, 5 sources, fantastic." That's a good experience. Let's think about the other experience, which is goes on Google, clicks on a link, reads it, goes back, clicks on a link. Yes, it's slower, but that slowness is doing something interesting. It's building critical thinking, right? You're going through each website and you're going, this website seems off, but it's written by a professor at MIT. That's fine. Sounds good. Or this website is so professional, but it says combustible engines are terrible. And who's it by? Oh, it's by Tesla. Okay, there's a thinking there around Tesla does have a reason to say combustible engines are bad, right? I'm picking in combustible engine. I like electric cars, but the point I'm trying to get across is you lose critical thinking so quickly.